What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news from yesterday, and once again, we got a lot to talk about. But before we get into the news, if you got a second, please hit this video with a thumbs up. It goes a long ways, it helps build this channel, and if you're not subscribed yet, hit the red button just below the video. Now, we have a ton of stuff from Nike, we have a little bit from Jordan brand, a few things from Adidas, and a few other brands. But without wasting too much of your time, let's jump into the news. I'm sure most of you will not care about this and probably will be upset. I'm starting the video off with this pair, but hey, it is sneaker news and I need to include it. This is the ANTA KT3, which is Klay Thompson's next signature shoe. We have a look at a handful of upcoming colorways, but as you can see, they feature woven across the uppers. We also have an ankle strap, ANTA's branding by the toe, and Klay Thompson's signature around the heel. Finishing the look is a rugged outsole. So previewed is quite a bit of colorways actually, and there's no release information for those that are interested or even a retail price. But once there's more details, I'll make sure to let you guys know. While in China, Dwayne Wade was seen in a brand new signature shoe, and this is known as the Li-Ning Wade Essence. So the shoes, which are obviously a basketball silhouette, they have a lifestyle look. Using a sleek upper along with knitted materials, we have dual elastic straps and a sock-like collar. Also, you're going to notice that the midsole and outsole is pretty damn bulky. I don't have stateside release information, but what I've heard is they have dropped in China already, so I don't know the retail price, but if a stateside release does become available, I'll make sure to let you guys know. Patta has another collaboration with Asics, this time on the Asics Gel Lyte, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary. This pair employs a mid-gray base paired with dark purple nubuck overlays, accented with ginger honey striping and subtle pink hits on the details, including the striping underlay, lace stays, and Patta branded lace locks. Subtle co-branding can be found on the woven tongue label, embroidered on the heel tab, printed on the insole, and on the aglets. Every pair comes with a custom Asics Patta hang tag and additional sets of pink and ginger honey laces. If you're interested in purchasing, they drop this Saturday, July 29th at Patta's Amsterdam and London locations. Following, an online launch will take place at patta.nl on July 31st, 2017. I don't have a retail price, but I'm sure they will announce that right before they drop. On to Adidas, and we have a preview of another Adidas NMD R1 Primeknit that will drop during September. This pair is a women's exclusive release known as Raw Pink. This pair features Raw Pink, Trace Pink, and Legend Ink, and Legend Ink resembles that of a very dark blue. Across the uppers, we have the popular glitch camo pattern, and around the heel, we have suede. In addition, we have a white boost midsole, Legend Ink, which lands on one of the EVA pod overlays, and pink on the outsole. No specific release date, dropping sometime during September, but the retail price will be $130. Adidas Originals is continuing with their flagship exclusives, with the fifth and last pair representing Los Angeles. This time around, they're using the Adidas ClimaCool. Done in a simple theme, they feature light gray along with white throughout, and the inspiration is LA, which has a fashion-forward aesthetic. One thing you're going to notice is in the tongue area. Now, it features what looks like some interlocking overlay, but it also appears that it's a Velcro strap. As for the release date, they drop on August 1st. We don't have a retail price, but they will be available at select Adidas Originals flagship stores. Shown is the Nike Air Max Plus T and Ultra University Red, which recently released and is available now at Foot Locker, but I do think this pair is pretty clean, and I'm sure some of you may be interested. They feature University Red across the uppers. We also have black and white accents. Now, for those that want to grab this pair, they're available now at footlocker.com. Last time I checked, they only had a handful of sizes, and I'm sure additional Nike sportswear retailers will have them soon, but the retail price is $170. If you really like the Nike Air Max 97, then you're probably enjoying that Nike sportswear is dropping a ton of colorways. They've released a good amount so far, but August is going to pretty much shut it down. One of those pairs that are expected to drop next month is the Nike Air Max 97 Midnight Navy, which also features metallic gold. Constructed with leather and mesh across the uppers, we also have 3M reflective accents across the piping. The mini swoosh along with the 360 Air unit is done in metallic gold, and Obsidian completes the look once again, covering the outsole. No set release date as of yet, but I will make sure to update you once that's available. Over the past month, maybe even longer than that, there's been rumors that LeBron James would be going to the Lakers. But more recently, he just announced that he's not going to waive his no-trade clause for the Cleveland Cavaliers, which basically means he's there for another season. Now, he can opt out next season, But hey, we're gonna get back to the sneakers, and up front we have the Nike LeBron Soldier 11 Cavs. This pair matches the Cavaliers alternate jersey, which comes in midnight navy and metallic gold. As you can see, midnight navy runs across the uppers. We have metallic gold that lands on the Nike swoosh, as well as LeBron's branding, white across the midsole and a gum outsole. No set release date, dropping sometime during August, and retail price is $130. This weekend we have another exclusive Nike Air Force 1 Low to release, and this is known as Aizome. Made in Japan, the shoe has a hand-dyed indigo upper and was constructed using the sashiko embroidery method, which reinforces points of wear and increases durability through a textured pattern. In addition, we do have tan that lands on the leather Nike swoosh back heel, eye stays, and tongue, while the look is completed with a white midsole and outsole. The Nike Air Force 1 Aizome is scheduled to release on July 29th. For those that are interested in purchasing, they will be available at select Japan retailers. Sometime back, Nike Sportswear announced that they're going to release a second Nike Hyperadapt in 2018, and for those that don't know, it's the power lacing shoe. And the highlight would be that it'll be widely available and more affordable. But before that happens, we have a preview of another colorway of the Nike Hyperadapt 1.0 seen on the feet of Ronaldo while touring in China. For this pair, they feature a predominant black upper, and we have red on the Nike swoosh located on the panels and on the tongue. White then completes the look, which covers the midsole. Now, there isn't release information for this pair. It isn't even known if they're going to release, but if they do, I'll make sure to let you guys know. Desus and Mero, who are known for their podcast Bodega Boys by Viceland, has their own Nike exclusive. This pair is the Nike Air Money, and I'm going to let you guys know that a few colorways of this model will drop during 2018 as a general release. Now, I shared this information a while back on the Twitter account. Just remember that you heard it here first. Now, switching things up, instead of Nike Air down the tongue, it now features Desus and Mero, while "and" is seen on the back heel. Coming in a black and white theme, Viceland's branding also lands on the heel. These aren't going to release, but these are also really dope. I like the Nike Air Money, and it must feel great to have your own shoe, so shout out to those guys. What you're seeing now on screen is a short preview of the off-white Nike Air Presto, which was given to ASAP Nast. Now, we can see a bit more of the detailing, but one thing I will say is that the Nast and certain things that are written across the midsole, that won't be on the retail release. Other than that, we don't have release details. We don't even have a retail price, but more information should be available very soon. Just a little bit of Jordan brand information today, and first up we have a look at the Jordan Trunner LX gum pack. Two color options will be available in the pack. One features midnight navy across the uppers, which also lands on the midsole, while the other pair is done in black. Both are completed with gum on the outsole. As for a release date, we don't have one. They should be available come probably fall 2017 at select Jordan brand retailers. Last week, images of Travis Scott's Jordan Trunner LX, known as Cactus Jack, leaked. Yesterday, Jordan brand put out a short interview with Travis Scott talking about the inspiration behind the shoe, which doesn't really talk much about it. Jordan brand asked Travis Scott, what's the story behind the colorway? And he responded with, I didn't want to do anything traditional. I've never seen the Trunner with so many colors on it. I wanted something different to see that model differently. They also go more in depth on a few other things. I don't want to read the whole interview, but if you do want to read it, go to air-jordan.com. On a side note, I highly doubt these are releasing, and if they ever do, expect a super limited drop. The last time we saw the Air Jordan 12 Obsidian release was back in 2012. In 2016, Jordan brand brought back the Air Jordan 12 in various colorways, some OG, but the Obsidian never was re-released that year, but who knows what the future could bring. However, in 2012, Jordan brand was tinkering with a different idea, but instead of using leather across the uppers, they were going to drop them featuring Nubuck. The overall look is the same, but instead of leather, obviously they use Nubuck. Now, this is a look-see sample, which means that there's very limited amount of pairs that were produced, and you guys already know these were scrapped because we got the leather upper instead. So why am I talking about a sample that was produced back in 2012? Because a collector was able to get their hands on a pair. I'm not sure how or anything like that, but this is a true collector's piece for those that are into samples. And the pair is available for purchase on eBay. They are a size 9, and he's asking just below $1,500, but you can make an offer if you're interested. Now, Now, if you want to check out more images of the shoe or even make an offer to this guy, there will be a link in the description below for you to do so. Now, my personal opinion on this shoe, I actually think it's dope. I like the colorway. I prefer the leather upper, but the Nubuck is a nice change. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. So what I'm feeling from this video is the Nike Air Max 97 Midnight Navy. I'm a huge fan of the Air Max 97, and that colorway along with gold, it just looks really clean to me. Next up is the Jordan Trunner LX Cactus Jack by Travis Scott. I think the overall look is dope, and it's not just because it's a collaboration with him. I said in the previous video I would pick them up even if it wasn't a collaboration. Last but not least is the Air Jordan 12 Obsidian Nubuck. It's basically the original release, but instead of leather, it's Nubuck, so to me, it's a nice change, and I am a huge fan of the Nubuck 12s. I have a pair from, I believe, 2009 was when they last released, and that pair is like really beat, but they still look clean. And then I do have a pair on ice from like 2003, something like that. But leave a comment below and let me know what you liked or what you disliked. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.